Good morning. You don't need me to tell you this, but we live in extraordinary times. And if you're like me, you're trying to understand what it is that we're going through in 2020 and what might be waiting for us in 2021. And every once in a while you think you have things figured out. So I got to tell you this. So this is blow dryer. I like using a blow dryer. And we have this nice little thing right here that you can hang it on on the side of where the sink is in the bathroom. And it's great. But this thing broke and then it wouldn't hang there. So then we just had to put it over on the commode. And then a couple weeks ago, it was like that for months. You know, it's like I'm not going to go out and get a new blow dryer just because of that. And I'd like to be able to hang it up, but if you can't hang it up, you can't. And then one day, about 2 weeks ago, I looked at it and I realized that, wait a minute, it's healed. It's fixed. And I hung it up and it worked. And I'm just like, it must be a new one. But I looked at it and it's got some of that fuzz that you get in here. So I'm like, it's not a new one. So I'm like, I had to go tell Heidi, about this miracle that happened. Yeah. So I told Heidi, she's like, oh, no, when Danny moved out to Colorado, he left that behind at his place. I said, oh, so it wasn't a miracle. She's like, no, Paul, it wasn't a miracle. The thing that I find interesting that I haven't asked her yet, and maybe she'll see it here first, is if you knew it had this and you didn't like it on top of the commode, why didn't you hang it up? But she left it for me to discover that. Now, I share that story to say that I think that we all experience things in life where we think we understand. Have you ever thought you understood what was going on, but maybe you didn't? So I think a lot of times Christians think, yeah, we've got wisdom, we've got understanding. May I suggest that sometimes we could use a little more? But we're people of faith, so we get it, right? Well, I like this statement that Jesus makes to his disciples. He didn't say it to other people, he said it to his disciples. He says, you have eyes, can't you see? You have ears, can't you hear? This was not a compliment. This was not a compliment from the master when he's saying to his disciples, you have eyes, but you can't see what's like right here. You have ears, but you're not getting it. And do you know the reason that happens is because we're just like, no, I got this. I understand. I got this. I just want to encourage you that during this season, I've prayed and I've walked a lot. And I've asked God again and again, God, what are you up to in the midst of this pandemic, in the midst of everything else that's happening in America, in an election season, what are you doing? And I think that the more that we ask, the more that he will give us insight. He'll lead us to a book that's helpful to us. There's endless amounts of books that I keep stumbling upon that are very helpful to me, and I try to turn that into preaching that's helpful to others. You've probably heard me mention this before. The Old Testament has a fairly obscure verse about the men of Issachar. There's other tribes you could probably name, but most people don't know about the tribe of Issachar. But it says one singular thing about the men of Issachar. They understood the times in which they lived. Do we? Jesus said to people, he said, you can read the weather and you know it's going to be sunny or cloudy or rainy tomorrow. You can figure that out, but can you read the signs of the times? Just want to challenge you and encourage you to pray like never before and ask God for wisdom and understanding in this most unusual season. God bless you. Have a great week.